G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again with another action figure review here, and of course one that I have been wanting in the 6-inch line for a long time, ever since the Clone Wars came out, ever since Black Series came out in 2013. He's the man, Embo. Yep. But he also, yes, and does appear in the Mandalorian and Grogu. And he's got a mad impact in that film. What are we? Number 10. Wow, so another new character, not just all stormtroopers and whatnots. Very cool. I had to review this guy first. I have got not many, but I've got quite a few figures in the box today from Kessel Run and Hair Collectibles. Gave me a few stands. Gave me a Topps card, which is very nice. Yep, so I've got a whole bunch to review today. I'm happy to do so. One at a time. So Embo, yes, he is a Kausu bounty hunter. Yes, who does appear in the Clone Wars and appears in certain novels and books. And yeah, he's been around for a while. Of course, you won't get any sort of thing there. Let's just go and look at this fellow. Before I get to the figure, I've just noticed something. I didn't notice it. I was watching one of Steve, Fly Guy. If you don't know him, he's been around on YouTube for millennia. And yeah, so with these inserts in the box here, they can actually make little nifty display stands if you just want to take a couple of photos or whatever. There you go. I mean, he showed that off with more Shadow Lord figures. I just watched his video the other day. Fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, they've got some purpose besides just some background sort of pizzazz. Yeah. Anyway, let's do the figure. Alright, there we go. Absolutely fan-bloody-tastic. Wow. So I'm just moving a lot of things out of the side. Yes, that is him. Yes, he's very dark and slender. But okay, let's starting from the top. His awesome helmet, which has this great looking shade of grey and slight and metallic on it. Yes, what a helmet, what a hat. Yes, so yes. Protects him from the sun and the shade. It is used as a shield. It is used as a weapon. He could pick it up and frisbee it into your head. It's also used as a mode of transport, as in when he goes onto the planet Scipio and snowboards down the hill. Yeah, that comes off all right. I found it due to the cold weather, it was quite hard to get back on. But anyways, could he hold it in his hand? We might figure that out in a minute. But now let's look at him. Wow, that is so cool. That is nice. And the paintwork there, his eyes are so... Wow. And he's got this like a Darth Malgus type mask. Yeah. He hasn't changed much in all the years. You can remember this guy's been floating around during the beginning of the Clone Wars all the way through to after the fall of the Empire. And there's even a novel where he's hanging out in Maz Kanata's castle being used as a bounty hunter by, what's his name, that big Grumgar and Bazine, if you know those characters from The Force Awakens. Anyways, yeah, let's just look at the figure. It's so bloody cool. This the way, the paint, the design, yep, it is brilliant. Well done. One arm has, yeah, his elbow there's different to the other elbow. His forearm guards, his helmet. Yeah, they've put a lot of effort into this. All different painted parts of, yeah, it's got some, whatever they are, sort of ammunition there. They've really put this into a lot of effort. This looks like leather, but it's plastic. Not very malleable at all. If you want to do some pretty, yeah, let's flick back. And it's two kinds of plastic. It's all right. Yep. And this is, yeah, so it's brilliant. All new molded legs, I believe. Yep. All strapped and whatnot. And he's even got boot laces. How cool. Yeah, very, very good. I like it. So we got some head motion there, but you are not going to see. I wouldn't mind seeing more of his face because his helmet does hide his face a bit. That's all right. Yeah, 1 second. I find it very difficult to get his hat on. Yeah, so once it's on, it does overshadow, and it's trying to, I don't know if it's the neck joint or whatever. It stays on. You can see him. It's all good. I'm so glad. Much like the 375 one that they made for the Clone Wars line, which I do have, but he's in storage, of course. Yeah, but that one is a lot more colourful. He's got a lot more greens and reds and yellows on his clothing. But you've got to admit, that is so well done. So well, it's like stitching. That is fantastic. And he is cool. Yep, and would he go into the Clone War? Could you hide him in the Clone Wars display? Absolutely. He'd make it. You'd dig it. Yeah, so would I get a second one for my clone display? I don't know, maybe. I'm not going to go actively hunting for one. He stands pretty true, which is good. Also, he comes with his blaster rifle, which is also acts as because he's a very keen sniper. Yep, tries to take a pot shot at young Anakin Skywalker at one time, but also comes out and becomes well, that's a bit bendy, isn't it? Wow. They do come, I don't know if they come off like Chewbacca's, but yeah. So there you go. It becomes like that. That's like the one from the 375. Very nice. And also these come off. These ones shouldn't, they don't. But then you've got some very nasty looking, that's how it would be on the gun. But you can display them as handheld weapons, sickles sort of thing, and that's maybe how I will display him, because he does have some armed combat, hand-to-hand combat with the Mandalorian and in the Mandalorian and Grogu. And yeah, I really wish I would actually pay an extra, because in the movie, of course, he has his trusty Anuba, which is the dog wolf-like creature. The first one he had in the Clone Wars was called Marok, believe it or not. And then the one he's got in Mandalorian and Grogu, it's called Kaibu. Would I pay an extra $20-30 as a deluxe, have him with his Kaibu, with his Anuba? Absolutely. For some reason now he doesn't want to stand. Okay, there he is. Stands well, stands tall. Great weapons. I love it. I'm so glad he's here. Someone said he's not that tall. Yeah, so looking up, he's nearly 2 meters tall, or 6'6" on Wikipedia. So I've got another figure here. There's Sigourney Weaver's character from Mandalorian and Grogu. She stands at what? She's a 6 foot tall person, Sigourney Weaver is. Commander Ward, yeah, so he does stand a little bit taller than her, which is about real. So it does what it does, so that's cool. And anyway, so there we go. He is a great figure. I'm glad he's here to flesh out my Mandalorian and Grogu collection, which is just going to be added to my Mandalorian Season 3 shelf there. It's the Mandalorian, baby. It's what it is. And again, thank you, Marco and the boys from Kessel Run Collectibles. Got a few more figures to show off. I hope you all enjoy. I hope you guys are picking this one up. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right. Sci-fi out. And this is the way. Cheers.